All right. Well, hey, day one's in the books. We certainly excited about where we started. I loved our team's energy. I think it's easy to have energy on day one, but we certainly had it. It was a beautiful morning. It was crisp and got us going this morning with a little bit of cold air, but I really liked our guys' energy. I thought our coaches were in great spots. We transitioned really well from drill to drill, which is something I was really wanting to see us do and do well in day one. We've got plenty of details and plenty of things to clean up. We always do. I'm certainly excited about us going to practice too. But in day one, just really excited about seeing our guys put a helmet on, learn how to practice around each other and take care of each other, but also start working towards our playbooks on both sides of the ball and, of course, in special teams. So very pleased with the start. Certainly excited to see how we can fix it and move to practice too.
And Coach, obviously this is your first official spring practice as a Troy football coach. Just talk about what that kind of feels like and how your transition to Troy has been.
Yeah, I think it's always funny. I told my wife last night this is year 20 for us. This will be our 20th season in coaching. And one of maybe the negatives or downsides to that is you get used to things. It's a plus, but at the same time, you understand this is the 20th spring ball. It's the 20th season you start. And so soon there's some things that you appreciate coming out on the grass, but all you're thinking about is how much better can we get. So the transition's been really good. It's been a culmination of a lot of work to get to one practice. Like all the things that go into this to get to one practice is a little bit daunting to think about, but I'm certainly appreciating and honored to have started it and really looking forward to just going to work to get this thing even better.
And Coach, obviously you recapped the first day. Just what were the biggest things that you saw today in terms of just overall good things from the team?
Well, like I said in opening, I think that the first thing I saw was a team that was very, very eager to get out here and please themselves and their coaches. I think when you have that kind of hunger and humility, you've got a good start for a football team. And again, I really liked how we got across our practice schedule, meaning how we transitioned from drill to drill, our organization throughout practice, from our managers and our training staff and all those people look crisp. And that's something you can tell means our whole program's on the same page. We want to keep that, and we take there's a lot of pride in making sure we do that.
And Coach, on the vice versa side of things, obviously there's always going to be some things you can improve on. What were the biggest things you could see for day two?
Yeah, I just want to see our group. I told them right at the post-practice get started. I didn't think we finished as good as we need to. And how we ran to the football or how we finished the end of our team periods, we want to see our team be very, very fast to the football, both O and D. And I thought we probably lacked there in how we finished to the football. So that'll be a big emphasis for us going into Thursday's practice.
And Coach, were there any key contributors today that really stood out to you for day one?
Well, I think completely on defense, it was good to see some guys that are brand new, a lot of new faces over there. I just liked how they lined up in general on defense. And I really, really liked where Devontae Ross started at wide out. I loved how our backs finished. And certainly Goose took a step today in starting how to learn how he's going to be as a quarterback. I thought our decision-making in the red zone was really good on offense for the most part. And that's a key piece to this. I love how we're starting down there to save some mileage on our skill players to avoid soft tissue injury. So I really like where they did and some decisions. And that's hard as a quarterback because the field's strong. So I like where we started.
And Coach, at the end of practice too, you had a little segment there where you got the players to get to know the coaches a little bit more. Just talk about, obviously with the amount of transition for this team, just talk about how important that is to kind of get the players to know their coaches and vice versa.
Yeah, I think if we are I tell people all the time, in the world of college coaching, you have to be a better dad than the dad that gets home at 5 p.m. because we may just get 30 minutes at 8 o'clock. And so the same thing here. We have to use every minute of every day to allow our guys to connect to us. And the only way we're going to do that is spending time and us hearing and sharing stories. And that's all our emphasis is. I'm going to let a coach each day kind of share a piece of who they are, what made them come to Troy, what made them want to be into coaching. And I think it allows our players to be able to connect them and let them understand them a little bit more.
And final question, Coach. Obviously, you got tomorrow off, but then you got Thursday at practice. What should we expect between now and then?
Format will be the exact same. So what we're really looking for, knowing now that we've been on the grass, we've done it all out here, we're looking for a huge step in our details and how we finish to the football. Like that'll be the first two things in our staff meeting when we meet. I want to see our guys line up better and finish to the football better, and that's what we'll see Thursday.